Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Rico here, Base Camp Rico. Yesterday evening, I was went to split some wood, some kindling, and I misplaced my hatchet. And I had to run to Lowe's, buy a new hatchet, and got a couple stories I wanted to tell you. First of all, at Lowe's, the new Axis hatches aren't what they used to be. It's not like the one I misplaced. I'm not real sure what happened to it, but tie-dye cowboy tends to leave the stuff laying out, and then it gets covered up with leaves or brush, or the dog hauls out. Who knows? You know, it's tools never get put back up. But anyhow, I went to Lowe's, and I just wanted a simple hatchet. Well, they had two of them. One was 19 bucks. One was 15 or 16. Same blade, same axe head. They're both pound and a quarter, 1.25 pounds. The difference between the two was one has a fiberglass blue and black handle, and then one just an old stick of hickory. Now my gut told me get the hickory, just because you can't beat a stick of hickory, they say, especially smoking, cutting, axe handles, whatever, I don't know. But I like the way the fiberglass feels in my hand, and since Rico does tend to, just leave the stuff laying around, the handles tend to get wore out and splintered and rough, and it's just a lot of splinter action going on. Plus, I'm thinking with the blue handle, as it's laying on the ground, I'll probably be able to find it. So I went ahead and got the fiberglass handled hatchet. Get it back home. It has a little plastic guard on it. You take it off. There's no edge on this hatchet at all. It's as dull as a butter knife. So I got to put an edge on it, but it did the trick. Well, anyways, while I was at Lowe's, there's a Walmart next door, and I needed a few items, so I thought, what the heck, I'll just walk over to Walmart and get what I needed. Well, for those of you that live in California, and I love California, I think it's a great state, one of the better states to live in. A person just can't afford to live here, it seems like. And what's happening, they passed a bill or a law that you can't just use plastic bags at the grocery stores and the stores anymore. It needs to be a recycled bag, and then they charge you a dime. So they're charging me a dime per bag to spend $100 on groceries and such. And the thing Walmart's doing, and other stores probably too, they don't ask you, hey, we're charging for bags. Do you want to buy some? It's, hey, would you like bags today? I don't know about you, but I'm in line. I got a shopping cart full of crap. I throw it on that little conveyor belt thing. When someone asks me, do I want a bag? Well, hell yeah, I want a bag. It's not Costco. We don't put things in boxes or leave them in the baskets. I want a bag. So I said, yeah, I want a bag. Are you idiot? What are you thinking? So then, nice young lady, not her fault, of course. She's putting all my stuff in the bags, and I noticed on my receipt, there's a 70 cents charge. 10 cents per bag. Now, so I kind of went back into the store. I wasn't sure what's going on with that, and I asked the manager, I want to know, well, what's this 10 cents for? Oh, because the law passed, and now we got charged for these recycled, reusable bags because we don't want all this stuff in the landfills. It's bad for the environment. Our, world's going to heck, and it's all our fault. It has nothing to do with the seasonal, natural change as the rotation of the earth is going, and all that stuff that I know nothing about, of course, but I'll comment on it. But I go, well, what's this dime going to? Who gets it? Well, she didn't know who gets to keep the dime. Didn't have a clue. Now, I think, without doing any research, and maybe some of you could help me and comment on this video and let me know, I think it goes for an environmental deal to help with things. That's okay, I guess. I can live with that. But, along with everything else in our United States or our federal government, local governments, city governments, whatever, we don't know how to manage money real good. And so when you have billions of dollars in an account, 70 cents of that is mine, doesn't always go to where it's supposed to go. It doesn't always do the best good it can do. So I'm kind of upset about that. And then, so I really don't understand it. It's a tax on taxes on taxes. Now I realize if You know, they want to go to these reusable bags. That's fine, but they're charging us a dime. And when are we going to see the proof of where our dime goes and all that sort of stuff? So I can get over that. I can get over bringing my own reusable bags and that sort of thing. I asked the girl, you know, she's a nice young lady. You know, what's the process? If I bring my own bags, do I throw them in the conveyor belt first or what? She explained to me, nah, just put your stuff up there, lay the bags on it, and they'll bag. And it's just a pain in the butt for them just as much as it is for us to buy a bag. So I think I could deal with it. I got to buy some cool bags or whatever and use that. But, you know, you got to keep them in the trunk of the car or the truck just so you have them when times come, need for them. So I didn't get real upset. And those of you that know the tie-dye cowboy, you know little things like that fly me off the handle. I don't have any patience. I don't understand why, and why is this store charging a dime and these aren't charging them yet? Well, I went and got some chicken to barbecue here a little later today, and I asked that young lady, when are you guys going to start charging for the bags? And she explained to me when they're out of the ones they already have, then they have to start charging. So I guess when the law passed, you got to imagine some of these companies have warehouses full of bags. They're letting them use up all those bags. Then they got to start charging the dime. But it's going to happen everywhere in California. Clothing, go to a clothing store, J.C. Penney's. Okay, you buy a nice suit or a nice shirt, whatever. Do you want a bag? Well, yeah, I want a bag. I don't want to pay for it, but I want a bag. I'm not going to haul my brand new, you know, $200 blazer out in the dirt type of a deal. So, yeah, give me a bag. I guess I got to pay for it. I'll do that. So I got over that. I've come to terms to that. I can understand that at all. But the other issue was in line. And I don't know about where you guys are, but our Walmarts here in Bakersfield, they never have enough checkers working, it seems like. They're always trying to cut costs, you know, the bottom line, so they might have 3 checkers going, and the self-checkouts, which never work. There's always a problem, you know, how do you weigh a banana, and, you know, where's the code? It doesn't have a barcode. You know, I don't like doing any of this stuff. I just want someone to ring up my stuff, not charge me for a bag, put it in a bag, let me put in my card and go out the door and have the little old person at the door check my receipt, which they don't even know what they're checking for. They're just checking, doing their job. They're happy to be working, I guess. Old people need to work too. So I can deal with that issue with the bag. What I had the big issue was holiday season, of course. There's a lot of people in there. I just wanted my few groceries, what else did I get? I think I got a leash for the new dog, collar maybe, some dog toys, just little things that I could have waited. Hey, Frankie. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, Frankie. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, Frankie. Come on, Frankie. Come say hi. Come on, buddy. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come on. Come on, Frankie. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Okay, Frank. Hey, shh, shh. Come here. Come here. Look at you. Come here. Oh, come on. This is Frankie. He's Mama Cat's boy. Big old tomcat. He's a nice guy. I didn't have him neutered, unfortunately, and so he doesn't get to come in the house anymore because he'll spray. He's my good little boy here. He's my helper. Anyhow, back to my story. My main issue was I'm in line. There's probably 6 people in front of me. 8 people are idiots, just outright idiots. They've already know they got to pay for a bag, and they're not going to pay a dime. So we're not going to pay a bag fee. That's fine. I can understand that. But now they're taking their sweet time trying to figure out how they're going to put everything back in the cart in a special organized way. And, oh, no, I do want one bag for this stuff. And, oh, no, my clothes all be folded up nice and put in here and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you got to frickin' be kidding. You've already paid and you're still taking 10, 12 minutes in line. And all I want to do is come out and say, yeah, give me 7 bags, charge me 70 cents, put in my cart, and let me get on my merry way. Then the next person's in line there, and then same thing. Oh, we got to pay for bags. And then they're you know, they don't understand. Well, do I need them or do I not need them? Now I'm thinking, you got $200 worth of canned goods, produce, and stuff. You probably need some bags. If you're gonna walk that stuff in the cart to your car, you're gonna throw it all by hand onto your back seat, and get home. Now you got to take everything out one at a time. I guess you could roll the wheelbarrow up there. There's an idea. Take a wheelbarrow in with me and say, no, just throw them on my wheelbarrow here, and I'll just wheel them home. That's a possibility. I did notice one lady when I was leaving had all her stuff in the cart, and when she popped her trunk, she had not milk crates, but plastic crates. She put this stuff in there, and I'm assuming when she gets home, she takes the crates out, walks them in her house. That's a pretty cool idea. I might do some of that. Another option might be go and do like Harbor Freight, tool store, and acquire a few of their little plastic shopping baskets. Get 4 or 5 of those, put those in your shopping cart, put those on the conveyor belt, have an empty one for them. The lady can take it out of one into the next, carry those in. I don't know. I'm just batting ideas off the So it's just one of these deals in California. It's just environmentally controlled. They're trying to tell us what to do all the time, and they're making it hard to live here. Now I'd move in a heartbeat. I'd move to Oklahoma if I could, but I'd lose 50% of my salary by moving, and I'll tell you what, the cost of living ain't that much. Milk's milk, bread's breads, eggs are eggs. Cost of living when you go to some of the other states, it's the purchase of your house. You know, if I'm paying $1,000 a month rent here for an old ranch house out here on at Rico's place, you go back there, $1,000 a month is going to get me a nice house on the lake. You know, boat dock, that sort of thing. And that's okay. But unless you're buying a house, you know, you get a $159,000 house, which might be a $400,000 house here, who knows. There's your cost of living. Gasoline is usually 80 cents to $1 less back there. So there's a cost of living savings. Taxes, I don't know, your property taxes are probably a little low. Probably adds up, but I'll tell you what, let's just say you're making $60,000 a year and you move. You're not going to make $30,000 a year up in taxes, cost of living stuff. You're not going to do it. You're losing money, and you're probably doing the exact same job you're doing here, there, for half the price. And that doesn't make sense to me at all. So it's for those of you that live in California, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you that are visiting, bring a roll of dimes with you. Go to the store. Be prepared to buy a bag. Bring your own bag. You know, depending what your wife looks like, call her an old bag and bring her. I don't know. Just bring a bag. Now, on a positive note, positive and negative note, last night, the little town I live in, it's kind of a peaceful town. A friend of mine called me, Madera. He calls me and he lets me know, hey, someone was shot in my driveway. And I'm like, yeah, be kidding. No one shot in your. I think he's joking. You know, just joking. So I try to figure out what's going on and call his wife and stuff, and she's frantic, and she's like, it's CPR, and I gotta put pressure, and da-da-da, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? So after a while, he got settled down, and probably 8 o'clock or so, they called me, and then I guess what happened was, this is small town America, happened everywhere, but you don't think about it here. I don't even lock my doors. Yeah, I don't lock my door because there's nothing gonna happen. I guess there was some kid walking down their street and got shot. I don't know if it's gang related or not. The news didn't have a whole lot. We're just waiting to see what everybody says is going on. But I guess he got shot, and he made it to my buddy's driveway as his wife's pulling up. So she's pulling up and sees this guy laying in her driveway. She's kind of pissed because she's got groceries and perishables, milk, yogurt, other stuff in her cart that she's trying to figure out. Get out of my driveway, you son of a. So she gets out, and when she gets there, she realizes the guy's been shot. Now, I don't know what I would do, but here's what the good in Americans and the good in America is all about. Man, she went right into hero mode. She's a radiologist, so she knows a little medical stuff and knows all this crap, more than I do, of course. But she knew how to take care of a wound. Checked him over, is a through and through, so she knew there wasn't a bullet left in him. I think he was shot 3 times. I don't know. Again, facts. It's all hearsay at this point. But she was able to apply the pressure, call 934, 918, whatever, 911. She was like all batters, and then she's trying to think, well, how am I going to get my groceries into the house? Because by this time, police are there, and they got the caution tape all up everywhere, and detectives and this and that, and their witnesses and all this, and it's all over the place. And she's still holding pressure like on you guys. You kind of need to get this guy to the hospital, and they get him, the ambulance comes, they haul him away, and now she can't even get her car into her driveway to get her groceries in. What are they going to do for dinner? So now they got to figure out, they order pizza. The pizza guy can't come and deliver pizza to them. And so they finally, is what any good wife would do, sends the husband, well, you walk. Walk to the pizza joint, get the pizza. My buddy's like, pizza? That's another $65 out of my pocket I got to spend on a pizza just because some guy got shot in my driveway. Long story short, with all the bad stuff going on in our society, the meanness, the hatefulness, the racism, all this stuff that nobody wants is happening all around us, whether in big town San Francisco, New York, a little town of Pumpkin Center, little town of Edison. Doesn't matter, it happens. In all of that bad stuff, there's always some good. And I'll tell you what, I got to do a hats off to my good friend Casey. We call her Cupcake Lady because she makes a mean cupcake. And hats off to her because she doesn't think she did anything special, but I'm calling her a hero today because she probably saved that boy's life. And, with all the bad going on, here was someone that went ahead and did the right thing, didn't worry about getting the blood all over, didn't worry about what's going on. Help the kid, get the police and ambulance there, take care of business. Again, my mind, she's a hero. Heroes come, big form, little form, man, woman, sports guy, non-sports guy, doesn't matter. She did the right thing. She helped save a life probably, and I'm proud to have her as my friend. But guess that's enough of that. I'm gonna go ahead and call it an evening here. Just because I can. And so it is. I'll get me another little cup of coffee here and call it a day and maybe go think about fixing dinner or whatever, what have you. I don't know. But anyhow, y'all, like my channel, subscribe to the old channel, put the link onto your Facebooks and all that. I got to get the subscription guys up. Give me some comments. Tell me what you want to talk about on Basecamp Rico. If you give me some comments and some Frankie's over there on the Dutch oven cooking area. Give me some comments on some topics, and we'll talk. So we'll catch you on the next one. Saludes. Y'all have a great day. All right. See ya.